morning. I hope everybody is having a beautiful, illustrious morning like myself. My girl Molly's in studio in New York. She's mad about it, but she'll get over it because she got the twins, Marcus Morris. It wasn't enough for him to go up at me. He had to bring the twins. He had to bring Marquise with him. But it's all right. They both ready, y'all. They both ready. They've been doing great. You understand? I'm kind of taking it light on them. I don't know if I'm going to do it because I like them a lot, but I don't know if I'm going to continue to take it light on them. The way my New York Knicks overcame a 20-point deficit. I mean, damn, if it's going to be like that, who can't we beat, okay? It's First Take in the house, orange and blue skies, baby. I would tell you to holler at your boy, but instead I'm going to tell you, kick my music, please.
All you hear is a swish.
They're trying to look out for the knockout here in this first half.
Obviously, no lead safe. Both teams are going to continue to fight to the buzzer.
A 20-point fourth quarter for Karl Anthony Towns.
He hit some threes, got to the rim, played great down the stretch.
They were down 2-0, but go on the road down by 20 and win coming from behind.
This is a great team win, but we got to be better than we were tonight if we expect to find a way to get another win.
Good morning, and thank you so much for being with us on this Memorial Day as we honor all our fallen heroes and their loved ones for their sacrifice. I speak for the entire team at First Take. We cannot thank you enough. And as you saw, I am crewed up today per usual. Stephen A., Markeith and Marcus Morris in the house, and the Knicks are in the mix. Gentlemen, how are we feeling this morning?
Can't complain.
Great to have you guys back. S.A., I know you're in a good mood.
I'm in a very good mood. I mean, it's beautiful. And by the way, I'm in Minneapolis right now for Game 4 tonight between the Wolves and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I must say, this is a place that I usually avoid because I'm not down with the cold, fellas. I'm not down with the cold. I'm over that, okay? But it's not cold right now in Minneapolis, so I'm all right. I'm okay.
Yeah, I heard it's a good time.
Yeah, the weather changing over there.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, let's dive right in. The New York Knicks season was on the ropes as they entered the final quarter, Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals Sunday night. Then Karl Anthony Towns came to life, scoring 20 points in the fourth, matching Indiana's entire output in that quarter and doing just enough until Jalen Brunson hit a tie-breaking 12-foot floater with 1:17 left to give New York a lead for good. Here's Kat and Jalen after a much-needed win.
I think this team has shown grittiness all year. Detroit series, Boston series. Tonight was a night we got to show that kind of never say quit attitude, and it's a testament to everyone in that locker room.
The biggest part of our comeback and everything was, we could quickly start to point fingers. We could quickly start to just turn on each other, but we got together as a team, and we made sure that everyone was encouraging each other and making sure that it's not over. We got to keep fighting, keep chipping away, and we did that. And I'm just proud from the way we responded. Yeah, we needed it.
New York's enjoying this morning's headline. Here's the front page of the New York Post. Chokes on them. SA, the Knicks were down by 20 at one point. Was this game more about a Knicks comeback or a Pacers collapse?
Well, I'm going to say it was more about a Knicks comeback because even though Nesmith went down, that obviously compromises the Indiana Pacers. The fact is that the New York Knicks didn't look good at all. They were down 20 in the first half. They didn't seem to have any kind of cohesion whatsoever. I got to give a boatload of credit to a few people, though. Number one, Karl Anthony Towns was absolutely sensational, particularly in the fourth quarter with his 20 points. He just showed up and showed out and answered the call with Jalen Brunson on the bench. Remember, Jalen Brunson had picked up 4 fouls in the first half. And you were just saying to yourself, what the hell are they going to do now? I want to give some love to the McBrides of the world who came in and subbed for Jalen Brunson. Mitchell Robinson, who obviously made his presence felt. That was important because they needed that desperately as well. And I got to give a lot of love to Tom Thibodeau for going against what we know. Kenny Smith for TNT had, as far as I'm concerned, the greatest line of the postseason when he said that Tom Thibodeau doesn't want to play nine. He wouldn't want to play 9 guys in a baseball game. That's who he is, okay? But yet and still, he played them last night and he utilized his bench. And I got to give a lot of love for Tom Thibodeau to going against the grain, to doing the kind of thing that a Ty Lue would do, that an Eric Spoelstra would do, along with other great coaches. He answered the call last night as a head coach, and I got to give credit where credit is due. Now, the New York Knicks held them 1 of 8 shooting from 3 in the fourth quarter, outscored them 36-20. We get that. But utilizing their bench, Karl Anthony Towns being aggressive, those two components really, really boded well for the New York Knicks. So I'm going to say this is more about them fellas as opposed to the Pacers, who obviously was compromised with Nesmith going down for a little while when he twisted his ankle. He came back, but he clearly wasn't the same, and he's a guy that's assigned to shadow Brunson. But Brunson wasn't in the game for the most part when the New York Knicks were making this run, and that's why I'm going to give more credit to the Knicks as opposed to the Pacers, down to the Pacers in this particular instance.
Markeith, where are you on this?
I'm with Essay on this one. The Knicks have came back before down 20 in the playoffs, so it's nothing new to them. I think early in the game with their adjustment that Tibbs made, I think they was trying to find it, so they really couldn't score. You know, starting Mitchell Robinson, the floor was really shrank. Cat couldn't really get it going, couldn't play from all 3 levels. And the guys came off the bench, they did a great job. But if you ask me, I don't think Tibbs wanted to do that. I think he was forced to do that. You know, McBride came in the game, he had 3 fouls in 1 minute. Jalen Brunson was in foul trouble the entire first half, and so was Cat. So you were more so forced into it, but it was the thing that stood out to me was, if we saying that Tibbs did this, it's because he's trying to follow the motto of the Indiana Pacers, right? The first quarter, by the time it was 12 minutes left in the first quarter, in the second quarter, Indiana had 8 players that scored in that game already. They were basically dominating them in the second quarter. If Cat and McBride doesn't have that great fourth quarter that they had, this is a different conversation, and the Pacers run off with that win last night.
Marcus?
I got to agree with both of y'all, but I think, you know, we looked at Cat performance, but also what we failed to realize is that Pacers had 1 assist in the fourth quarter. Like, the time that it meant the most, they weren't able to deliver. Part of that, Jalen Brunson went down, right, so they couldn't actually find a person to hunt out on defense, and they just took a step back thinking that the game was over. Cat put on a great performance. The spacing was the best we've seen in the fourth quarter, not having JB in there, not having Big Mitchell Robinson in there. And listen, I think they're a better team on the road, which is crazy to say, but how good Madison Square Garden is to play as a player in the playoffs. They've been better on the road. So they're really never out of any of these games, technically.
Yeah, here's what I want to know, Stephen A. The Knicks rotation in Game 3, do you feel like this was Tibbs actually trusting his bench or just a coincidence of New York being in foul trouble?
No, Markeith was right. I mean, it was obviously a coincidence of him being in foul trouble, but the fact is that still in all, he went deep.